Hello everyone and welcome to the Learning Artist. In today's video, I am going to explain the Capgemini assessment paper pattern, that is hiring process of Capgemini, in a very simple way. So you can prepare for it without any confusion. So now let's get started. Capgemini has total of 4 rounds in its recruitment process, and the 4 rounds are like first one is technical test, second one is coding test, third one is SVAR test, which is a voice assessment, and the last one is interview. Okay, so now keep in mind that all these rounds are elimination rounds, so you need to clear each one to move to the next round. So let's break them down one by one. Now the assessment one. So the first round includes technical test, and in technical test you will get 40 MCQ type of question, and you have to solve that 40 MCQ question in 40 minutes. Then written English test, which is also called as WET. In this, one essay type question will be there and the time given is 30 minutes. Then game based aptitude, here you will play some short games here and the total time is 30 minutes. Now behavioral competency test, this might be the optional, but still it's good to be ready for this test also. Now let's talk about the technical test in detail. In technical test you will get MCQs based on programming and computer science topics, and pseudocode questions are also there where they will give you a small code snippet and you need to predict the output of that code snippet. Now, to prepare for pseudocode, you can practice from Geeks for Geeks. Like, you just have to type Capgemini pseudocode quiz questions, Geeks for Geeks on Google, so that you can get that question and you can practice. Now, some important topics you should prepare for this technical test are like in data structure, like arrays, strings, tag, queues, linked list, hash map. You just have to prepare the MCQs of it. Then in networking, basic concepts of networking, security, encryption, firewalls. Then in databases, you have to prepare for the topics like SQL queries, joins, keys, normalization, and relational algebra. Then in cloud computing, prepared for the basics of cloud concepts, client server architecture, cloud services. So now you will thinking about how to prepare for these all the topics. So if you are looking for a website to study this, check out Java T Point, Interview Beat, or Sand Foundry website. Now the written English test, WET. Here you will be given a topic and you have to write an essay in 30 minutes. Make sure your grammar is good and the sentences are clear and your thoughts are well organized. You have to write this essay in a proper grammatical manner so that you can get good marks. Then in game based aptitude test, don't worry, I'll make a full video on this soon, but for now here is a quick idea about game based aptitude test. Some of the games you might get are like grid challenge, switch challenge, deductive logical thinking, motion challenge, inductive logical thinking type of game questions. And in each game usually takes 6 minutes and you need to complete it within the given time. These are more about the logic, quick thinking, and pattern solving type of games. So you have to prepare for that also. And I already said that don't worry, I'll make a full video on how to solve this game based test. Don't worry about it. Then now we will talk about the round 2, which is a coding round. In this round you will get the 2 coding questions to solve in 45 minutes. One will be easy and the other one will be of medium level. Now this round is mostly for higher roles like A5 and prime profiles, which are for higher packages. For others this round might be optional. Okay, so now how to prepare for this round? So I will suggest that use TCS NQT sheet for preparation of easy questions and SDA sheet for medium level questions. These resources have good coding problems for practice, so you can use that resources. Then now we will talk about the round 3, which is important round, SVAR test, which is a voice assessment test. This is also an elimination round and happens after the technical test. This is basically a voice test and there are 5 parts in the SVAR test. The first one is reading. Here you will see 8 sentences and you just have to read them clearly. Now in the second, you have to listen and repeat. The section is like listen and repeat. Here you will hear 16 sentences and you have to repeat them exactly whatever you have listened. Then the third one is think and speak. In this you will get 30 seconds to think about the topic whatever they have given, and then you have to speak. Then the fourth one is sentence correction. In this they will say a sentence with a mistake to you, and you have to correct it and repeat that sentence. Then the fifth one is grammar. In grammar section they will give you a sentence and you will have to fill in the blanks or add the correct word in that sentence. Now, general tip for this test is like, make sure you are in a quiet place while giving this test and speak clearly so that your voice is recorded properly and you will get the correct marks. Now the last round. Last is the interview round. If you clear the SVAR test, you will get a call for the interview. And the interview can last from 10 to 25 minutes and the questions can vary depending on the interviewer. So now let's talk about what can they ask in the interview, like what type of question they can ask. The first one is a common question like self introduction. Then the second one is like about your project. They can ask you about your project internships. Then questions based on your resume, whatever things you are mentioned in your resume, they can ask on that questions. Then questions based on programming language like Java, Python, which you are mentioned in your resume. Then they can ask you regarding the basic questions of OOPS, object oriented programming, then database management system and operating system. Prepare for the object oriented programming correctly, nicely. Mainly, most of the questions are from there, and some HR or behavioral questions too. So make sure you are ready with everything mentioned in your resume and brush up on your core subject. Whatever the core subject, CS subject you have to prepare it correctly. Now that's it for this video. If you want a separate detailed video on any round, just drop it the message in the comment. I'll definitely make that video. All the very best for your preparation. Thanks for watching.